The Boston Celtics are at odds of plus 87.94 to win the NBA championship. They're at plus 38.96 to win the Eastern Conference and plus 167 to win the Atlantic Division. The Celtics turned a lot of heads last season when they won 40 games and reached the playoffs as the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. They will have a very difficult time continuing their ascent in 2015-16. The Celtics have a talented young core and a stack of draft picks, but the consensus was that they overachieved under head coach Brad Stevens last season, and after missing out on a couple of free agents, they could face a challenging season in the Eastern Conference. Few experts predicted that Boston would reach the playoffs last year, and they are a better team on paper this season with the additions of Lee, Johnson, and rookie first-round pick Rozier in particular. Lee is a quality big man that can add to the Celtics' offensive punch up front if he can stay healthy, while also helping groom their two young big men in Kelly Olynyk and Tyler Zeller. And Johnson will provide a veteran presence coming off the bench. The one downside is the fact that Boston tried for a couple of big-name free agents, including Kevin Love, and missed on them in an otherwise solid offseason, but they didn't lose anybody noteworthy, and they did add some quality talent. The Celtics have a quality stable of big men with Lee, Johnson, Zeller, Olynyk, and Jared Sullinger, and those big men will be the strength of this team moving forward this season. Boston is one of the younger teams in the NBA, but the relative youth will serve them well as they look to develop into a consistent playoff contender. The Celtics also have one of the smartest young coaches in the NBA in Stevens, who is among the biggest reasons why they were able to overachieve last season. The most glaring weakness of this team is the lack of star talent, as Boston has plenty of good talent, but no real superstar. Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, Evan Turner, Lee, and Zeller make up a quality starting five, but that group would look a lot better if they managed to sign a star. The Celtics will continue to try and win games with a complete team effort and good coaching, but until they find a true star to lead them, their potential will be capped. At best, there may be a playoff team and possibly a winner in the first round if they get a great matchup. However, they are not a power player in the NBA. Boston isn't outstanding in any one area, but they're very consistent and well coached, and that is a testament to the job that Stevens has done. The biggest red flag is the fact that they didn't add any star talent to an overachieving roster that will have to avoid and hold off the Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers, New York Knicks, and Detroit Pistons as four teams that should be in the mix to challenge them for those final playoff spots in the Eastern Conference. The future certainly looks bright for the Celtics right now, but don't be surprised if they temporarily take a step back this season. For more Boston Celtics betting information and statistics, check out the Bang the Book Betting Center. And don't forget that the Bang the Book Betting Center is your best resource for sports betting information before you make your weekly assault on the sports books.